Okay, hello. I need to get water. I'm thirsty. No water here. Fuck. That was after a bad start. All right. Let's talk about Daryl Aiden Yow. Is it Yow? I still don't know. Chinese people still not telling me. Is it Yow, Yo? You? What is it? Yow? Wow, Yo? Oh. Anyway. All right. Let's talk about Daryl Aiden Yow. Yow! Okay. Let's talk about Daryl Aiden Yow. Okay. I'm just gonna give you guys a recap for all of those who don't know what's going on. Okay. Mothership released a article today, and it kind of shooketh everyone because because it exposed a very quote unquote famous person on Instagram, and that is Daryl Aiden Yow. I don't know the name. Okay, so it's gonna be very interesting because it not only exposed everything, but there's examples. Okay, we're all shooketh. Okay, let me just get to it. Here we go. Let's look at it. Okay, so we have here we go. This is the article. This is a picture, the original picture. This is Daryl's Instagram profile. Okay, let's scroll down and we'll see a bit more. We've got, here we go, Daryl's Instagram. This is the original picture. As you can see, this is definitely, it's obvious what he does lah, okay? You see, this is a picture of the water, okay? And then he took from a book lah, sial. Okay, I think the book was the one who took it from Shutterstock, and then he took it from Shutterstock as well lah. Let's give him that face lah. And here's a very good example. As you can see, he just added the bougainvilleas around so that it fits into the scene. Is he part of Singapore's top 10 idiots? The answer is yes. And what pisses people off is, for example, this is definitely a paid post. If it's not a paid post, it's definitely a sponsored post because he tagged Sony Singapore. So maybe Sony Singapore gave him a camera to work with, and he posted this lah. And of course, he wasn't really there. This is the original photo, okay, under deposit photos, which is a stock photo, and he put himself in there. Now let's be honest. What he did, literally, there's nothing wrong with what he did. Okay, let's put it out. Let me put that out there first. There's nothing exceptionally wrong with what he did. He took another photo and photoshopped himself inside. If I did it, it wouldn't be an issue. If Xia Shui did it, will not be an issue. If Donald Trump did it, it will still not be an issue. Reason being, none of us call ourselves photographers. That's the biggest issue here. The biggest issue is Daryl Aiden has marketed himself to be a very Instagram photographer famous person. Okay, and let's also be honest. Okay, let's be bloody honest and bloody blunt. Okay, without Drea Chong, we will not know who Daryl Aiden Yow is. Okay, so Daryl Aiden Yow is Drea Chong's BFF. Daryl travels with her. Daryl takes her pictures. I don't know how close they are because I don't know them very well. But definitely one thing's for sure. I don't know who the fuck Daryl Aiden Yow is if not for Drea Chong. You know what I mean? I don't know what their relationship is like. I don't know whether Daryl Aiden angkat the bola until he angkat the bola until, Drea thought that he was very good friends with her. I don't know what ladder he's trying to climb. I don't know how many dick he sucked just to become Drea Chong's friend. I don't know what he did. Okay? I don't know what he did to become Drea Chong's friend. But we know Daryl Aiden Yow because of the amazing pictures he takes for Drea Chong. Okay? Now, am I denying that Daryl Aiden Yow has talent? No, the boy probably is fucking talented. Have you seen Drea Chong's pictures? All the pictures that Drea Chong has taken, that Drea Chong has posted that Daryl Aiden Yow has taken fucking nice, Budo! Fucking nice! Damn nice pictures. Very nice pictures. So he definitely is very talented. Okay, very, very talented. Although I don't know lah. Now it makes me wonder if Daryl Aiden Yow allegedly, photoshops himself in all these pictures, the travel pictures, and does it very well. So does that mean that Andrea Chong also allegedly photoshops pictures in travel photos? I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just questioning. Because I don't know the extent of their relationship. You know what I mean? So what pisses everyone off is the fact that he calls himself a photographer and he is doing this lah, taking pictures from Shutterstock and all these stock photos and using them in their Instagram. There's nothing wrong with that, but you call yourself a photographer and that's not fair. Is he a talented photoshopper? Yes! My God, yes! He's very talented in photoshopping. I want him to photoshop my wedding, last year. I want to have a wedding in a void deck. A void deck wedding, okay? I want to have a void deck wedding. But at the same time, I want him to photoshop, make it look like the Marriott, like Shangri-La, like that, Got the flying monkeys, got a dog flying in the background, Shah Rukh Khan is officiating the wedding, you know what I mean? The kind of, like, top-notch shit. And it's sad because what I feel like he's doing to his Instagram is that he wants the top-notch. He wants the top-notch shit. He wants the top-notch shit to be on his Instagram, but he can't because he's not traveling to all these places for real. What I think this is just me thinking out loud. Okay, this is me thinking out loud. This is not fact. This is an opinion. I think he wants to be Drea Chong. Because Drea Chong flies everywhere. Drea Chong flies to every country in the world. She's always taking beautiful photos in all these countries. And she looks fantastic in them. And he, honestly, is not as big as Drea Chong. Drea Chong has 308,000 followers. He has 100k followers. Which I don't understand. He has 100k followers, but his likes like 1,000. Like, my Shisong also not 100k, also still more likes than him. That's beside the point. I'm not saying that he is buying followers. I'm just saying it's weird. Anyway, so if you look at Drea Chong's, profile, wow, her picture's very nice, no? Like, when she travels, look at this, look at this! Look at that! Oh, beautiful in Egypt, There can be a miracle when you be... Look, he's riding the fucking camel pose for her, The fucking camel pose for her. Unless you tell me that this is a stock photo and then Daryl Aiden Yow Photoshop her inside. I don't know. So I think, honestly, personally, my opinion is I think he's trying to be like Drea Chong, but he can't be on that Drea Chong level, so he photoshops the pictures in so that his profile is chill. Now, talking about clients, okay, so the biggest problem and the problem that, Sasha has and all that with him is the fact that he has client pictures. Okay? So if you don't know how this works, like you bodoh per kambing susu limau, okay? First of all, Instagram must have clients for pictures for clients. For example, my last picture for Fujifilm. Fujifilm give me camera, I pose to the camera and say, hey, set up your this camera. Or if WD-40, give me lubrication for sex. Hey, set up WD-40 when you have sex. You WD-40 very good lah, sial. It depends. And then usually you'll say that you are, sponsored lah. So for example, this picture. Okay, this picture. He said in his profile, the hour when everyone gathers to watch this guy perform. Now, I like that he's smart. He's smart, okay? He's smart. He never said that he took the picture, okay? He never outrightly say, hey, I took this picture, look at the sky. He's smart. But he did say that the hour when everyone gathers this guy to perform. So it's very vague. It's very vague. But the fact that he has this, Sony Singapore A6500, Sony Creative Ally, Daryl Aiden X Sony, which means this picture, this post is a collaboration between him and Sony cameras to show off that the Sony camera is good. But the fact that he took a picture of Shutterstock like this, is this picture right here, and he posted it as a picture to showcase Sony, that also makes Sony liar, you know what I mean? Not like Sony is a liar as well. Like it you know, like, do you know what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Like, it makes me think like, wow, Sony can take this kind of pictures. This is the type of pictures that Sony can take, which is false advertising, because the truth is, another camera could have taken this. Could be Canon, could be Fujifilm, it could be the fucking iPhone, could have taken this, and then not Sony, but he took this picture, put it on his profile, and said, Daryl Aiden X Sony, Sony Singapore, making it seem like we took pictures, or he took the picture, this picture, with a Sony camera. But the truth is, he never. How he take the picture? He go online, he pay. You know what I mean? So it's kind of fraudulent, It's kind of like, Zen Ting says the pic might also be taken by a Sony camera, so no big issue. We don't know that. We don't know what the original picture was taken with. Because it's a stock photo. Like, you buy these photos online. It's a stock photo. We don't know what camera was used to take this. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's not fair. So it's not fair. For example, you follow Daryl Aiden Yow and then you see these pictures are so nice and you go and buy yourself a Sony camera thinking that you can take the same kind of pictures, but you can't. The truth is you can't, because you don't know what happened. You got scammed. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. I feel like he didn't do anything wrong. Like, he didn't rape a girl. Like, he's no Eden Ang. Like, we shouldn't send him to jail. But it's just meh. Kush Lord says he claims his clients know about the stock photo though. Then you know what? I don't think that the clients are as reliable as they should be. Then I would have to be like, oh my god, Sony, really? Like, you knew it was a stock photo, but you're totally okay with it? Really, Sony? Like, Sony, that's gross. So he did reply, he did do an interview with God knows who, what website. And he said that, let me see what he said. He said something that I was a bit like, huh? Okay, he said, let me read it. He claims to have not intentionally deceived his fans, and it was pity that it came across otherwise. Really, bitch? Really? I'm sorry, I didn't intentionally deceive my fans. I'm sorry. Okay, this is probably what happened allegedly, okay? He didn't deceive his fans. He didn't intentionally do it, but he did it because he knew the fans wouldn't catch him. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fans wouldn't catch him. Like, the fans are bodo enough to say, hey, very nice the picture, very nice, because they follow you. They think that you're talented enough. Oh, very nice. So he says he did not intentionally deceive his fans, and it's pity that it came across otherwise. Bitch, it's pity that you're a thief. It's pity that you're a dishonest photographer that has a claim to fame. Your only claim to fame, babe, is taking nice pictures for Drea Chong. That is your claim to fame. Like, whenever I ask the industry people, like, who's a good photographer, I hear Jaden Tan, I hear a lot of other photographer names, but do I hear Daryl Aiden Yow? No, because his claim to fame is being Drea Chong's friend. That's all he is. You know what I mean? So, I am not hurt by this, because this is not my industry, you know. Oh my god, Y Trouble says, what kind of deception isn't intentional? Exactly. I think, to me, I do not hate him because he's not my industry, you know what I mean, but I can understand a lot of photographers will be very angry, but I'm just like, bitch, you shady as fuck. I'm just saying. And this does not show well for Sony. It does not show well for Drea Chong. If I was Drea Chong, I would put out a post right now and say, yo, I did not know this bitch was photoshopping everything. Let me just say all the pictures he took from me was not Photoshop. I feel like everyone should go to Drea Chong's Instagram like, is this Photoshop? Did Daryl Photoshop this? Is this Photoshop? You know what I mean? Because what? Now the integrity is in question. Do you know what I mean? Like, the integrity of his pictures, of his work, of his camera work is in question. And I feel like, I don't know. Let me get this straight again. I think he's a very talented photographer, because I've seen pictures he's taken for Drea, and he is talented. So I don't understand why he resorted. Like, I'm trying to think, like, why, if I was a talented photographer, why would I resort to stealing other photos from Shutterstock? Or not stealing, like, he didn't steal. The word is not steal. Buying photos from Shutterstock, editing the contrast and the color a bit, putting it up online, and making it look like he's not deceiving you. He's not deceiving you. He's just making it look like it's a part of his feed. My only answer to that question, like the why he did it, was because he wants to be Drea Chong, but he really can't. So, that's all I have to say. Let me know in the comments here what you think, because I'm not gonna I'm just gonna save this for 24 hours 24 hours Instagram story, but I'm not gonna upload it or whatnot. The Eden Ang of the photographer world, no consent. No, so that's where you're wrong. It's not that there's no consent, okay? He had consent. He took the money, okay, and bought a question. He bought. See, I'm reading your comments. He bought a picture on Shutterstock, because that's what you do. You can buy pictures off Shutterstock. But what the problem is him putting it on his Instagram and then totally making it look like it's his lah. That's the truth. There's no consent nonsense. That's the truth, okay? That's what it is. So, Daryl Aiden Yow, a.k.a. Drea Chong's best friend. Honestly, like, the amount of times I'm just like, hey, do you know Daryl Aiden Yow? I'm like, huh, who? Then they're like, oh, Drea Chong's best friend. I'm like, Drea Chong's best friend, Yeah, I know her. Because we all know him through Drea Chong. Okay? So, big shout out to Drea Chong for making him famous. But now what you gonna do? I don't know. Copyright, it's not a copyright thing because, like I said, he bought the pictures off Shutterstock. So he does have the right to use the picture. But there are some clauses, like you don't use it for porn and stuff like that. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I think. Big shout out to Mothership SG. Actually, I'll tell you all first. Okay, I'll tell you all honestly, okay? I was not sure about this story because last night I received this email. I received the email. Here it is. Where's my email? Okay, so the email was, let's show you guys. This was the email I got. I'm gonna cover. Expose Daryl, Drea Chong's BFF. Okay, and I'm sure this is the same email that went to Mothership SG, okay? So, and then there's this whole expose, so these pictures. So let's be honest, okay? Shout out to Mothership SG, but they didn't do their research as much as these people did. Like, these people really did their research. So I got this email, and it showed me the pictures lah. There, this picture. We have this picture here. Daryl Aiden, New Zealand. He tagged in New Zealand, and this picture here. You know, so this person had receipts. Look, Daryl Aiden's screenshot here, and this is right here. You know, receipts. This girl had receipts, and she had long emails, and she sent me the email, and I replied like, "How do you know?" Like, I replied. Let me show you the reply, but I won't show you my email. And I replied, like, how do you know this is the original photos? Okay? And then they said, my friend actually noticed the images looked weird, so she started to Google image some of the photos and found these. Another example for you, see below, and the lights, everything the same, and obviously the proportion looks odd too. And you have this lah. There? You see? And we've got more here. You know, so it's all over. It's receipts. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. There is nothing wrong with taking a Shutterstock photo, okay, buying a Shutterstock photo and then using it as your background in your photos, okay? It's simple as that. But it's not fair. It's really not fair when you call yourself a photographer, number one. Okay, because because when you follow photographers online, you expect all their pictures to be from him, because he said he's a photographer. What? That's the number one thing. Like, I'm like, don't call yourself a photographer lah. Let's call yourself an influencer, all right? And then your picture, just say lah, all my pictures are Photoshop. Suck a dick. Suck a dick. All my pictures are Photoshop. Okay, suck a dick. You know what I mean? It's fine. Then we're all like, oh, wow, Chio his Photoshop skills. You know what I mean? Which is fine. And the other thing also I think is not cool is the fact that he used it for clients. Like, for example, this one, like I said, I'm so happy to announce the start of my journey with Sony Singapore. So he takes a picture. Okay, this is the original picture. He puts himself in there, tags Sony Singapore. And like I said, it's just it's definitely supposed to deceive you. Because when he puts this up, he's thinking, oh, people are gonna like this picture because it's chill, right? But people don't only look at the picture and think it's chill. They think that you took it with Sony Singapore cameras. And the fact is, we don't know whether or not you took it with a Sony Singapore camera. Because we don't even know where this picture comes from. You know what I mean? So that's all I have to say. If you're watching this and you're like, okay, I do that too, there's nothing wrong, then it's fine, you know, be a photoshopper, don't be a photographer. Yeah, Sony should know about this. I'm sure Sony knows about it already, and I'm sure they're scrambling and finding their way through. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this whole Daryl Aiden Yow thing. If you want people to watch, just get them to come to my Instagram profile. I will save this photo, this live there, and yeah, it'll be there. That's all I have to say. Bye, guys.